is who I am, like my family, my roots, and to be comfortable about that surname. So I don't want to be clinging or be attached to people's surnames.
So is it safe to say that divorce proceedings are underway?
Yeah, we're on the way.
And in terms of the breakdown in your relationship, we've seen it play out a lot in the public space. Allegations of extramarital affairs. I mean, from the moment you were married in 2014, these allegations started surfacing. You've come out defending him in many cases. The most recent one being a video that was apparently for you. I'm keen to know if you ever did you ever receive this video?
That was not my video. Like, I don't want to lie. I've never imagined something like that in my mouth. So it was not for me. So I don't know it was for who. So I don't even know that he knows who did he send to you, because there are a lot of those. So, but they are his videos. They are not mine.
And in terms of how we find ourselves here, in terms of the events that have been playing out since July, since your arrest, take me back to that day. Take me back to why we find ourselves here, why you find yourself in court.
That one. I can't even put it into words, but I will find time when I will put it into words, when the court proceedings are over. Like, because everything is still in the process, and I want to respect the law about that one. But I'm not sure, like, how we ended up there. But the court proceedings, like, everything will unfold itself.
So, of course, your estranged husband's name coming up frequently, especially recently, in the State Capture Commission of Inquiry. And of course, having been married to him for 6 years, you've witnessed a lot, you've seen a lot. What do you know about some of these allegations that have been made? Do you know anything about these allegations?
I found him there with the Guptas, so I don't know how much they've known each other, because I was new to this whole thing. And also, I don't know what was wrong and what was right. So I only knew that, like, things were wrong when the media started, like, putting pressure. The EFF were asking things. Then I was asking what was wrong. He was like, no, it's just like a campaign to destroy my name. So actually, I don't know exactly. It's just like a campaign to destroy my name. So actually, I don't know exactly what was wrong, because what I know, it was like, we visit, sometimes you get gifts, or sometimes they gave him things. So I didn't know what was wrong about everything. But now I know, because he's so paranoid, asking like, oh, don't say that, don't say this. I was like, how? But you said you declared this, and you said it was okay. But all of a sudden, now I'm aware that some of the stuff was right, some of the stuff was wrong. But he will be the one who will say at the state capture, so he will explain himself, so I can't talk on his behalf.
We're also seeing some evidence that was led by a bodyguard that used to work for Mr. Gigaba. What do you know about the evidence he brought forward in terms of bags of money?
He was telling the truth. Because, yeah, they used to give him a lot of money. But I don't know why they were giving money for. But sometimes he used to say, no, I do favors for them, they're Guptas. So then they will give him money. So, but it was a lot of cash all the time. So I don't know what is it for. But he used to use that money for different things. Maybe it's either for his lifestyle, to build his home, and also to give it to his sisters. Because at the time his sister was on credit bureau. Then he was owing like 850,000, and they just pay it like that. And then even in our wedding, in our honeymoon. So they were always there to help, like, financially, like, all the time. So although I was not there when they gave him money, but I will see him when we leave, because every time when we used to go there, he used to carry the bag and they will give him money. He's too obsessed about this thing of being so special, you know. And it doesn't come only that so that you think everyone wants to kill you. Even with when he resigned, when he was, he said he was forced to resign. Let me put it that way. So when he was forced to resign, so like he was very angry, like about the blue light, that it was removed. There's no blue light. So I never knew that he was so attached to power and so attached to all these things, and he became so paranoid. He became such an angry person because he wanted this blue light. And I remember the other time we were at Mandeni, and he called Minister Pegitele. He told him that there were people outside the house at night who are carrying guns, who want to kill him. And there was no one outside. I didn't see those people, but he said he saw them. So he asked us not to come out in the house. And then he requested to have like bodyguards and the lights and stuff, but they didn't budge on it. But he became so paranoid. He became such an angry person because he wanted this blue light. And I remember the other time we were at Mandeni, and he called Minister Pegitele. He told him that there were people outside the house at night who are carrying guns, who want to kill him. And there was no one outside. I didn't see those people, but he said he saw them. So he asked us not to come out in the house. And then he requested to have like bodyguards and the lights and stuff, but they didn't budge on it. But I don't think there's anyone that wants to kill him, on his first note. I think it's in his head, you know. Sometimes when you are in power for too long and you get attached to it, you think it's a must to have. So I think he hasn't been in his senses to face the reality that, hell no, you're not the minister anymore. So maybe he will become a minister in the next future, because everything is possible with politics. But I don't think there's anyone who wants to kill him. Because for him, it's not like he really wants a relationship. It's just like because he has a problem of a porn addiction. Because he's always watching porn, and sometimes for him it's a fantasy. And then he will go sleep with that person and people will catch feelings. And then Malusi is gone. Right? Like he already passed. And then people now, they start like reacting, you know, like you use me, I'm going to tell your wife. Because most of the time I never even find out. Like it will be the girls, like they will send that to me. Then it will start from there.
Threats on your life possibly. I mean, people would say you coming out to speak now so candidly about the past couple of years, you know, could possibly put your own life in danger.
I'm not a person like who's a coward. Like I'm not scared of anything. So all of us will die in one day. If that's my calling to die like that, like, let it be. But I will never stop.
For some reason, the Commission of State Capture, the inquiry, happens to call you up. Will you testify?
Why not? I'm a South African citizen. So I will go. I will say my part. Like, he knows I'm a very honest person. So I will say what I know. If I don't know something, I don't know it. And also, because I know he's that kind of a person, if he knows something, he always say, I don't recall, I don't recall. So if I recall, I will remind him. That's it. Yeah.
Where to from here for Norma Mngoma? Where to from here?
I'm busy with my foundation, actually, because it's something that I put on hold, like